Hi, sweet girl. Hello? What up? What's up, Rhea? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? We're just settling in here. Just settling in. Okay, I'm here. Oh my gosh, I've been up since 4 in the morning. Friggin'. Yo, I feel something. I don't know what. I tried to make a video again and I'm annoyed. Yo, because making content is unnatural. And my fucking jaw. The jaw thing I don't know. The jaw thing I don't have a solution for. That you'll have to consult a medical professional. Although it's probably TMJ. And my stupid toy is acting up awe. Yeah, sorry about that whole Discord thing. I don't know what was going on there. I was trying to give that dude a benefit of the doubt, but I am sorry if that led to any kind of harassment on your end. I felt bad about that. Pretty bad. Not like crazy bad. I was like, no, because I know you can handle your shit, but I still felt. I try to check the Discord at least like a couple of times, and yeah, and it was weird though too. The whole thing was strange. It didn't like. I don't know. I dug into the whole thing. I want, like I said, I want to move with love and shit like that, you know, and I want to encourage people to share, and I want to try and help people. But I don't know what was happening there. I have theories, but you know, at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth trying to like, who is it? Why would they do that? Why are they being like this? What's going on? Yeah, it was, and it might have been just a kid or something. I don't know what it was, but it was strange. It was very strange, but I am sorry that happened. But you know, it's okay. I woke up at 4 in the morning and I was charging my lithium-ion batteries, and I woke up and one of them still hadn't charged, and I'd been asleep for like 5 or 6 hours, and it was super hot, and I thought that my apartment was gonna burn down, and I wake up at 4 in the morning because I have a call time at 6 a.m. And I fucking wake up and my batteries are burning, and I'm like, I'm about to have a lithium fire in my fucking apartment. I was so frightened, and then from like it was like location was a half hour away, and I had a 6 a.m. call time, so I had to leave at 5:30 in the morning, and I woke up at 4, and I spent like a good hour waiting for this battery to cool down and just like watching it. I was like, if the second it starts to smoke, I have to run it outside before it burns everything down. And I was like super freaked out. But it cooled down eventually. It took 2 hours for it to cool down, and that battery is marked and not ever going to be on the charger again. Yeah, it was scary, guys. Be careful with your lithium-ion batteries. Don't leave things charging when you're asleep, unless, I mean, your phone I think is fine, but almost anything else, don't do it. Don't do it. Rhea, how was your day though? Yeah, it was a, And also, it's like, that's how I started my day. And then I had a 12-hour day. And then we shot from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. With like a half-hour lunch with like a high-profile talent who was a former Green Bay Packer. And it was a whole thing. Today was okay. I've been kind of idea farming for the end of my album so I can finish that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Hi, baby girl. What's up, sweetie? Do you see when she puts her little hands, her little paw on my shoulder? It's the cutest shit. What's up, Lurzo? Yo, Lurzo, thank you for posting. And to Rhea, too, and to everybody who's been posting in the Discord, the music and stuff. I'm loving it across the board. Like, everybody's putting up such cool, unique, different stuff. And I'm loving all the vibes. V is the cuteness. V is literally the animal incarnate of adorable. What's up, Scottish woman? How we feeling today? How we feeling? How are the vibes? Shout out to your friendly neighborhood witch. How we feeling? Came up with some cool guitar riffs and this toy thing, but I gotta fix it now before it'll actually work. Aw. I'm still so jealous of that stuff. Being able to circuit bend things is so cool. How was your day, Scottish woman? Lurzo, how was your day? Just a reminder also, I have 2 different streams up here on YouTube, a horizontal and a vertical. So, you know, if you see me talking to one person and you're like, who the fuck are you talking to? Yeah, I had a day. It was a good day, though. I mean, like, you know, one thing I will say, and this is no disrespect to any of the homies I worked with today, because they're great folks across the board. But like, if you're ever planning on shooting a commercial, don't shoot in an active gym that has hundreds of people in it. Just a reminder. Lurzo said, I chatted with RHX and I did music. That's what's up. Doing the thing, Lurs. I'm proud of you, bro. It's not hard, it's just tedious as fuck. Gotta be extra patient. Oh, another cool thing is cool. That is, I ordered that Sick Kids tape player with the microphone. Nice. Oh, no shit. The oh, what was it? The Play School one? That Play School one? Scottish woman says, yes, I'm a witch. I'm fine. I hope you are too. I'm feeling okay. I was just telling Rhea that I woke up today for my job at 4 in the morning. And I was charging my batteries overnight for my equipment, and one of my batteries was not charged, and it was burning hot to the touch, and it's a lithium-ion battery, and it was very scary. Raymond, what's up? Rhea's in the other chat, Lurzo, just so you know. Lurzo, there, like I said, there's 2 chats, and I'm sorry if that's confusing to y'all. Real witches have cats, and you have a cat. The order of, what is that? By some mathematical theory. God, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so lucky to be doing so well when I'm so dumb. Oh, man. That's funny. Lurzo said, no problem, I stream as well. Nice, dude. That's what's up. How do I get to the other? If you go to my main channel page, you should be able to, like, if you view my channel, you should see both of the streams. I'll label one as mobile. Thanks for coming through, y'all. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream yesterday. I was gonna try, and I just like I couldn't get around to it. It was my girlfriend's day off, and we ended up spending the day together, and I just like, and then I had to wake up. I had a job today, and we shot a commercial for a regional sub company that I can't talk about, with a football player that I can't talk about. But I had to wake up super early, and I just was like, I can't stream, so I had to take the day off. And then like I said, I woke up at 4 a.m., 6 a.m. call time. We wrapped at 6 p.m. I went and got chicken wings with my girlfriend. We hung out on the couch for a little bit, and then I came home. Here we go. Yo, this one is way better. What's up, Rhea? What up? How you doing, freak? How you doing, bro? How is everything sounding to y'all? I hope everyone had a wonderful day. I really, really appreciate you guys coming through. So, sup, master of hyperpop? Master of EDM bangers. This is as a witch, I can see that your cat is always near you. Let me tell you something. He cleanses. Well, it's a she, but I do agree with you on the cleansing of bad energy thing. Although sometimes she kind of brings kind of bad energy though. But like, it's not bad energy. She's just like mischievous and also a wild animal, you know. Look at how perfect. Oh my gosh, she is like perfectly cuddled in a little blanket right now. I really should turn the cat cam to. You're adorable. Yeah, I'm looking at you. She's just staring at me. I don't know if you heard, but yeah, she has got Lurza. Believe me, I'm right there with you on that, my friend. Rhea remixed one of my songs. I've That's what's up. I love the positivity, guys. They eat cannabis too. Oh shit. I would never ever let her. I would not give her cannabis. I don't want her to. Her brain is already simple enough. You get the energy you put out, Rhea. That's what's up. I saw you guys talking about collabing and shit in the Discord. I love that. I love to see that. Seriously, like, it made me, especially after, like, you know, I opened the Discord this morning, and there was some drama from last night, and I felt kind of bad about that because I felt like a lot of people got kind of like felt the brunt of that. But I don't know. It also warmed my heart to see y'all like talking and all the people who were like, yo, let's keep it positive, and all the people who were like supporting each other, and not just musically but just like emotionally. I thought that was really, it was very touching, and it made me feel really happy. Also, I big shout out to Cheeber. If Cheeber's here, yo, what up, RJ? Let's go. Look at this. Lurzo, congratulations, my dude. You have now received a gift membership from our big homie RJ. RJ, how you feeling today, brother? Yo, thanks for coming through. Thank you for the gifted memberships, man. I missed you guys. It was only like a day and a half that I took off, but let's go, Lurzo. Congratulations. But yeah, it's so nice to log into the Discord and see nice stuff. But I do want to give a shout out to Cheeber. Cheeber did say he was struggling today in the Discord, and I just want to say, like, if you're out there, buddy, if you're watching, we're thinking of you. We hope you're doing okay. Feeling good, brother. That's what's up, RJ. Hell yeah, Lurzo, dude. RJ's in the mobile stream. But it's all love. I wish I could somehow combine these chats. But some people, I don't know. I just feel like I gotta keep them both up. Maybe someday Maybe someday. Oh, man. How's your day, RJ? And also Lurzo, yeah, you said we were planning one, so if you want to hop in, I'm always down to collab, bro. I'm always down to try and make something work. I also don't want to, like, if you guys got a thing going on, I don't want to economics it up, you know, which is a good thing sometimes, but not always a good thing. Scotch would say you need to take care of your respiratory system. I can see you get sick easily. So actually, the reason why I sound a little sick is because A, I've been up since 4 a.m, but B, I watched a TikTok and I started bawling. It was like a video, and it was a hummingbird, a dead hummingbird, floating on a leaf down a river, and I'm gonna try not to start crying again and then it pans up to like the forest, and there's a beautiful music in the background, and it just like hit me hard, because it was really touching. And then some comment was like, hummingbirds, you know, like pollinate millions of trees and plants, and it was like it's probably floating away on a plant that it pollinated, it helped grow. And I was like, ah! It just killed me right away. It was touching, because it was like, I mean, it was dead, and also I think honestly, this morning when I woke up at 4 a.m. and I realized that, like, how close, because I think if I had slept, I was supposed to sleep till 4:30, not wake up. Let's go, RJ. RJ's hooking it up, dude. My day has been chill, ready to be off. Thank you, dude. What's up, El Hell Nah Fish? Fish got one. Fish is a homie. Shout out to Captain Dookie Post, Heidi, and Busyworks Beats. Busyworks, who just received a gift membership, is a super good producer. But yeah, when I woke up this morning and one of my lithium ion batteries that I was charging had not charged, and it was hot to the touch. And I swear, if I hadn't, I was supposed to wake up at 4:30, and if I had woken up at instead, I woke up at 4, and I think that if I had slept till when my alarm went off at 4:30, I think that there might have been a fire, because it was hot. And I was really freaked out, and I was convinced, like, it wasn't cooling down right away. What's up, Flagpole? Shout out to Flagpole. But yeah, but honestly, like, I was really, really concerned that I was gonna have a lithium fire in my apartment at like 4 a.m, and I have to leave at 5:30 for my 6 a.m. call time. And then I just, like, the battery cooled down. I managed to take a shower, get my equipment all loaded in my car. I brought the battery with me and let it keep cooling down. And then I went and shot 12 hours and shot a commercial. And it was a lot. And I just, like, oh shit. RJ, I'm good. I'm doing okay, Flagpole. Yo, thanks, RJ. Ooh, I thought you broke it for a second. RJ just blessing the chat, man. Dude, RJ, thank you, brother. Let's go. Dude, congratulations to Gavin, Warheart, John, Liam, and Abang Saya. Yo, that's what's up, dude. Thank you, bro. What's up, Mad Loco? Bruh, I was waiting on you. Dude, I'm sorry, Mad Loco. I was saying that, like, I was gonna stream yesterday, but then it was the one day that my girlfriend has off, and we slept in, and then we ended up getting food, and I had to be up at 4 a.m, and I just was like, you know what, I want to just spend time with the girlfriend, and I didn't. So I thought I probably should have made like a shout out and been like, y'all, I'm not gonna stream tonight, and I think I will do that in the future, because I felt bad, and I was like, I shouldn't feel bad, but also I do feel where I'm like, y'all, like, I should let y'all know, you know. It's an honor, really. Oh, Lurzo, bro, you guys are amazing. Man, Loco, how was your day, dude? No more girlfriend. No, girlfriend. She worked tomorrow early, so I went after work. I woke up at 4 a.m., worried about a lithium ion fire till 5 a.m., showered and got ready by 5:30, left the apartment at 5:30, drove 6 a.m. call time, shot till 6 p.m., got home by 7 because it was traffic and I took the long route home, and then went over to my girlfriend's house and we ordered Wingstop and we ate wings and laid on the couch for a few hours, and then I cried to a TikTok, and then I came home and I hopped on here. Yo, thank you for following me on IG Freak. I appreciate that. How I say yesterday, beautiful community. Oh, yo, I mean the hilarious thing about that is it's like it's y'all that make the community amazing. I don't make the community amazing. I mean, like, I suppose I'm definitely a part of it and perhaps a catalyst, but y'all are the amazing ones. You know what I mean? You guys are the ones that are collabing in the Discord and shit. Y'all are the ones who are, coming to each other's defense when somebody trolls in the Discord. Like, it's sweet. You guys are awesome. Total crybaby, dude. Mad Loco, 100%. So my day was chill again. No assignment. Wingstop. Hell yeah. Ooh, Wingstop. Dude, we tried the new, what is it? Like, not limon, but it's some kind of, like, citrusy fucking chicken wing thing. It was pretty good. What's up, Kane? How you doing, brother? Have you come to my rescue? I know, and I don't know if you saw that, but like, I could see that there was a weird energy coming in that situation. We had a little Discord situation last night, and I was asleep for most of it, but like, when it first started, I was like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe he genuinely doesn't know. So I was like, that's why I posted the Wikipedia, and I was like, what she's doing is circuit bending, and it's super cool, and maybe you just don't like understand it. And then it became very clear. It was like, oh, this person is trolling, and it was a little weird. So, and like I said, I will try to be better about moderating the Discord a little bit so that kind of shit doesn't. Yo, dude, RJ, bro. Much love, Scottish woman. We love ya. Shout out to Scottish woman, our friendly neighborhood witch. Yo, thank you for the hundreds, bro. Just click, 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 click. Woman of the Scottish woman. Shout out to the Scottish woman. Bless up, dog. Thank you all. Big shout out to RJ for all the donations and being a great moderator and a big homie. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. For real. But yeah, I really think that like part of like I also think I do think that I get my girlfriend's period, and not to put out her information, but I really feel like I get like a certain, I like sync up with her. I don't know how else to describe it. Like yeah, 100% Rhea. I'm good, bro. I can't complain. That's what's up, Kane. Thanks for coming through, y'all. I hope everyone had a good day. If you didn't, tell me. If you did, please tell me. But yeah, I think waking up at 4 a.m. and going through like all the RJ, bro, yo, dude, that's what's up, my dude. Good. He said, get yourself a coffee tomorrow. I promise you, I will. I promise you. Thank you for the $5 donation, my guy. Big homie RJ, just the greatest homie. Wait, what am I hearing? Kane, this is just one of the little things I've been working on. It's just, this one's like much more these are like a bunch of samples and then me on the piano. And I wanted to add like strings maybe to it, but I do think it's kind of beautiful in its simplicity as well. But yeah, like I was saying, I think that I don't think I fully dealt with like how scared I was this morning, because I really was convinced, like I was ready mentally. I could feel the adrenaline going through I was ready for a lithium ion fire. You know what I mean? Which is a bad fire. It's not a good fire. So I think that like, and then I just had to go to work, you know, and I didn't have time to be like, oh, that was so scary. You know, like I just had to be like, all right, we're not going to die. There's no fire. Let's fucking, we got to pack up the equipment. I got to go shoot this commercial. And then I shot a sandwich commercial all day with one of the nicest football players I've ever worked with. W Coffee, says Kane. And then RJ posted the cheesehead. What's up, Sam? Matt Loco said, bro, I have a movie that I can recommend. What is Galveston? Yo, congratulations, Bedless Bird, for the gift membership. Let's go. Let's go. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Big homie. Hold on, I missed this. Okay, BRB gonna get a new coffee and take something for my jaw. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it hurt big. Like, Rhea, is the jaw, like, is it right here? Because I bet you it's, I mean, TMJ is a pretty common thing, I feel like. I'm going to look at it. Sam, how you doing? Sam, why did you delete hi? Let's go, RJ. Let's go, Kane. Okay. I'm going to look up this movie, Galveston. What'd you like about it? I trust your, I searched Galveston and it came up and it said, it's a city in Texas. Okay, thanks, Google. Thanks, AI. Ben Foster and Elle Fanning. Nice. Southern Noir. Ooh. Hell yeah. I'm watching it now. Dude, I'll try it. What is it on? Amazon Prime, or actually it probably says it right in that thing I was. Yo, thank you, RJ, bro. Thank you for always supporting the channel so much, man. You guys humble me. Yeah, today was a day, man. But I feel good about it. Like, I feel like I need, like I said, like, I think when I saw that hummingbird floating on this leaf and this beautiful music, and it was just like this simple thing, I think I was like, oh shit, life is precious and temporary and beautiful, and we're all part of this, like, this living organism, and you know, like, time, the way time flows, and our short time here on Earth, and the impact that we can have, and that and how little it matters, like how much it matters, but also how little, because in the end you're just gonna be a dead hummingbird floating away on a river, and the rest of the world will continue on without you in the most beautiful way. It just kills me, bro. And I think I felt like, you feel that when you go through like a traumatic experience where you feel like your life might be threatened. And I do think that because of, I got in a car accident when I was young and almost died when I was 13, that I think that, like, I think that affected, like, when I go through something traumatic like today with the lithium-ion battery, where I was like, oh, I had to like, you know, face my mortality again. And every time that you're like, I don't think people realize how often they really are forced to you know, like, face their mortality. And you do it more than you think. You know, just like when you're on the road, you know, the time where like a car almost clips you and shit. You know, and most of us just move. We're like, well, that was close, and then we move on. And it's like, everything almost ended there. Like you were 1 inch away from everything ending, and you made it through it, or you got so lucky. And like, I do think sometimes we bury these traumatic things. Free on Tubi, that's what's up. Shout out to Tubi. That vocal sample is soothing. I agree. Let's go Tubi. Yo, shout out to Tubi for giving all kinds of indie movie makers opportunities to have their bad movies shown. I'm just kidding. Check. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna listen to this one because I gotta hear it again. Yo, shout out to RJ for all the gifted memberships. Shout out to everybody for coming through. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. We keep growing. And the nice thing is too, it's like I went through all this shit, but that's just another day. We did it. We fucking did it. I woke up at 4 a.m. I faced my mortality. And then I packed up my equipment and I went and made a sandwich commercial with a former Green Bay Packer. And I swear to God, literally 50 times today he was approached by random people, because in Wisconsin he is a very recognizable and well-known figure. And literally 50 people stopped and asked for pictures, and every single one he said, absolutely. He was so excited. The most humble, oh my God, it was incredible. What a day. What a life. I love you all. What up, Persian? What's up, Floyd? Chilling, watching Throne of Rose. I don't know what that is. I've been watching you on X, so I staying out the comment section. No worries, Void. I hope you've been well, brother. It's my vocals that are peaking, and luckily because I have a limiter on the master, it doesn't peak on the master. And I'm only like peaking a little bit with the mic, just a tad, just a little bit. Yeah, that's track 8. Wait, track 8. You can't even see track 8. This is track 8. You were close, though. 8 in. But yeah, no, if you can see here, it's my, like, if I talk normally into it, you can see I'm like, I have the level set so it's pretty much, but whenever the music's playing, I kind of talk a little louder to kind of go over it. And since it's still feeding into the limiter, and the limiter is really nice, so you can't really hear it kicking in too much. I go back to cooking. See you all tomorrow. Yo, shout out to Lurzo. Thank you for joining the Discord, and thank you for being part of the community. Your music is dope. I look forward to seeing the collaborations. I look forward to collaborating with you, my guy. Thank you and congratulations on the gifted membership, my dude. Let's get it. Channel 16. Yeah. See, as you can see, channel 16 is my vocal mic. That's the mic I'm talking into. I have reverb, I have doubler, and I have Valhalla. 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 But no, on the master track, so like channel 16 is still feeding into the master track. And that's what you're hearing. And that is what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing. Love from Italy, yo! Shout out to Italy. Mad love to Italy. Why can't I see? Shout out to channel 16. Person, how you been, bro? How's life, my dude? Flagpole, yeah. How are you? How are you today, Flag? Can you play the untuned, now tuned guitar track? Let's go. Absolutely. Person, how was your day? Yeah, let's play that. Where is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? I think it's this one. I got a jam this weekend and I'm not prepared yet, but the motions are in motion. The motions are in motion. Guys, by the way, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up. Please smash the hearts. Please, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on in your settings. If you don't know how to do that, ask me. This one. Meet me at the flagpole at 3:30. Don't chicken out. Flagpole said, I'm good. Had an amazing lazy day. I had off today. Nice. That's what's up. Person, what kind of jam you got going on, bro? Let's go, Person. Hey, Flagpole, let's go. Yo, everybody's dropping memberships tonight. Thank you, you guys. Fuck. Let's go. Y'all are awesome as hell, dude. I gotta say, man, when I came home, like, my girlfriend was like, you don't have to come over if you're really tired. And I was like, no, I want to see you, you know? And I'm hungry, and I want to get food with you, and I want to see you. And so I did, and I was tired. And I was a little cranky, and she was really forgiving. And I was really, like, emotional, and she was there for me. And then she was like, you know, you don't have to stream tonight if you don't want to. If you just want to go to sleep, if you're feeling emotional. And I was like, no, I was like, I want to stream. I was like, I actually miss the homies. And, like, I want to. And I don't care that I've been up since 4 in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? I don't care that I got, like, super scared this morning that my apartment was going to catch on fire. And, it didn't matter that I was, you know, working in a live gym with hundreds of people trying to capture clean, perfect audio from a former Green Bay Packer. Flagpole said, I just got a request for the... Yeah, Flagpole, you just got a gifted membership from our homie Person Tube. Person said, a party in the deep, deep bush. A house party, 3 rigs set up. One is a studio, one is a freestyle space, and the last is a DJ Big. That's fucking cool. Yo, Person, why do you always have, like, the coolest shit, man? Person's always doing, like, the coolest... I want to come visit. I want to come down to Australia. Man, Lucas said, "Oh, Flagpole, welcome to the community." Man, Lucas said, "Flagpole ain't new. Welcome to the membership." So that's true. We do have to give a salute to Flagpole. She's been coming through for a while. Shout out to Mad Loco, also been supporting the channel for a long, long time. Person Tube also just coming through constantly. RJ, all y'all, Rhea, so nice to see y'all. I haven't even posted in the Discord. Well, let me post this in the Discord. Yeah, because every time people gift a membership, you get 1 month of membership. So then 1 month after you receive it, it gets canceled. So I think right around this time last month, there were a bunch of a huge influx in memberships, and I think we're making up for those. I live in these lives. RJ, bro, you're a homie. Shout out Flagpole, holy homie. The name Flagpole came from my nieces and nephews. Why do they call you that? Are you just really tall? It was like a competition. I know people get posts. The luckiest boy on the internet, I swear. You guys are awesome. That's so true, RJ. Like literally, like I'm gonna have to send you like a W-2. That's true, and it is interesting because it is been an interesting part of live streaming and kind of building this community has been like it is like y'all like I make a lot of time for y'all. And I don't mean that in like you guys. Hey, I make a lot of time, but like, I've like divvied up my life, you know, and like I make time for my mom and I make time for my dad. I make time for my girlfriend. I should make more time for my sister and my brother-in-law and my nieces and my niece and my nephew, and that is something I need to do better at. But you know, like I make time, for my buddy, so we can play video games and I can like see him / talk to him and have his presence, and then y'all, and it's important. It's become important to me, and not because of the money, and not because of like, oh, you guys like they worship me, you know, like really, like it's not even like Angry Otter has made jokes, and a shout out to Angry Otter. About like they like me, they really like me, type of vibe. But it is really touching to have the support of all of you. So, are you really tall? I don't know. That's why they decided to call me. They also called me Hey Menace. I'll be here for the rise to the top. I mean, I feel like I've already made it. To be honest, I will say I did get my first YouTube payout yesterday, which was a really crazy feeling, and it wasn't anything wild. I'm not gonna like disclose numbers, but like it's really encouraging, and I didn't think it was. I mean, like I want to say like I didn't think it was actually possible, but like I did. I totally did. I like went forward where I'm like, we can do anything. And I kept that energy. And I'm going to continue to keep that energy. And we're going to continue to build and do shit. And yeah, it's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to it. She said, no, I'm not even 6 feet, only 5'7", huh? He made a whopping 5'39", y'all. That's what I thought I would make, if I'm being honest. I mean, not to brag, but I feel like I think I made. I mean, I don't want to say we made over $5 in the last 10 minutes. Hope it paid for the ice cream, snacks, and V treats. I promise you, like, V lives like a queen. She gets the perfect amount of wet food. She gets good treats, and she gets only the finest dry food. I give her purified water. I refresh it every day. I clean her litter box twice a day. Flagpole, so should we start calling you Hey Hey? Hey Hey. RJ said, oh, I'm curious. Tell me the numbers. The numbers are good. Like I said, I'll give the benchmarks. I've given the benchmarks before where I was like, originally I was like, man, if I could make YouTube partner, that would be dope. And then I did that. And I needed 1,000 subscribers. And then I was like, okay, like, then let's see what kind of, like, let's see if I can make $100. And let's see if I can get like 5,000 subscribers. And then I was like, let's see if we can hit 10,000 subscribers. And let's see if we can hit $1,000. And then we did that. And then I was like, let's see if we can do 20,000. And let's see if we can do $5,000. And we're not there yet. So, Maloko said, buy her a new toy. I will. Dude, Malo, I will. Like, you have my word. I will buy Via toy tomorrow. Do you take her to the pet store and let her pick her? Yo, RJ, I fucking wish, bro. Me and my girlfriend have talked about this so many times. I want to get one of those backpacks with like the little bubble in the back where they can like, because she is not an outdoor cat. She has lived in this apartment her whole life. She has always been in an apartment. She's never set foot outside. And I don't think she ever will. Sorry, V, if you heard that. Flagpole, hey, hey. What up, Zing? We make half our dog's food at home, but he eats so much we have to give him 5 cups of kibble and 2 pounds of the food we make. Nice. What do you make him, Zing? Also, shout out to Zing for being a homie. And shout out to everybody who shared their music in the Discord, man. Like so many different styles and types of music. Like there's like kind of like drum and bass, and then there's like hyper pop, and then there's like lo-fi, and then there's like 80s stuff, and then there's just like my weird shit, and then there's like everybody else's like weird works in progress and like little beats and little snippets. And like, dude, there was, oh my god, let me make sure I get the name right, because I get a little overwhelmed and I wanted to give a special shout out and I forgot about this till just now. Yo, let's go, Freak. Shout out to Freak for joining. And RMA, let's go. Let me find it here. Where was it? It was Steely. Steely posted, it was my song that I played just a little bit ago. And they were singing over it, and it was like super cool. And it was like just like sung over like a screen recording of my live stream. And it was it was so dope. Shout out Lunchables, let's go. I made some cheese and crackers trying to feel better. You got this. 80% chicken, 15% veg, 5% grain. Nice. Cheese and crackers are one of my life staples. What's your go-to cheese? And everybody, what's your go-to cheese and what's your go-to crackers? Like if you think of a cracker, what cracker? And don't say me. Get it? Tee. not that one. Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you can, please click the thumbs up. BRB. Shout out to Mad Loco. Shout out to Void. Shout out to Cheddar Cheese and Ritz Crackers. That's what's up, Flagpole. We make 50 pounds of dog food every... Damn. So is it all like vegetable crackers are based? Pretty big on veggie crackers. And then my parents usually buy marble cheese, which is all right, but I like old cheddar. Old cheddar. I like either sharp cheddar or thin slices of stinky aged parm and club. Yo, I was waiting to, so like, I love the club crackers are perfect. But I also, Ritz crackers are always a solid choice. I don't know if I've ever had a bad cracker. Shout out to Chicken and a Biscuit, by the way. And I will say that the Chicken and a Biscuit from Meyer, the like generic ones, are pretty damn good. If you're balling on a budget. Shout out to all queens. Pepper Jack and Export Sodas, Keebler. That's what's up. Pepper Jack cheese and Colby Jack and club crackers. Yes. Damn it. And now, again, we're talking about food. I do have some food, though, this time. The last couple of times I've raged out because I don't have any food at my house usually. But I was a good boy, and I went grocery shopping recently. Rich crackers are so young. I like the fancy. Do you guys ever get the like the Merc like what is it? The port wine cheese spread. It's like purple and pink. Oh, it's so good. Delicious. Goat cheese. Yo, shout out to all queens. Just dropping all kinds of cheese knowledge. You know, it's funny because, like, today, you know, I mentioned earlier, I've been up since 4 a.m, so forgive me if I'm if I seem a little zooted. But I shot a commercial today for a sub shop, and I worked with a former Green Bay Packer. I don't think I can mention either of the names, or at least yet. But it's interesting because like my dad, who's also a sound mixer, who trained me to be a sound mixer, he did a commercial with the same Green Bay Packer player like 10 years ago on a Goodwill commercial. And then my dad and I both worked on a McDonald's commercial with the same guy. And it's just funny because I was like, my dad did a commercial with you a while ago and we worked on a commercial. And he was like, oh yeah. I was like, wow, dude. He doesn't remember. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What is Duke's mayonnaise? I'll watch it, Mad Loco. I will. I'll put it on my list. I'll check it. Flagpole said, well, you should try saltine crackers with cheese and mayonnaise. I know it sounds weird or gross. But try. Yo, anything with mayonnaise is amazing. What's up, Stoner? How you doing, brother? Yo, Jeff, thank you for being... Shout out to Stoner. Thank you for being a voice of reason today. Or not a voice of reason, but like thank you for coming to people's defense and like being like the stoic, like, all right now, everybody. Like, I appreciate that because I was not able to mod properly in the Discord earlier, and I apologize for that if it led to anybody feeling uncomfortable. But thank you to everybody who was like, nah, that's not how we are here. Like, cause at least like when things like that happen in the Discord, which I'm like, I I don't want Discord to be dramatic, but it seems like it's just like it's occasionally gonna get a little dicey. And I think like in those situations when the Discord gets weird, when weird people join or whatever, like just being like chill, even in the face of non-chillness. I like thank you to everybody who was, because I know a lot of you like were being baited basically. You were being baited by a master. Oh shit. But you guys were being like literally like sort of abused. And I just like even when that happens, I'm grateful that it's an aberration. It is not like the norm where it's like, oh, some more shit's popping off. It's like, no, like when shit pops off, we all like are like, nah, no, none of that shit. The master of baiting uses egg yolks and no whites, no shit. QP Mayo Red Label. Oh, Zing. So also shout out to Zing in the widescreen stream. Is anything like? I don't know why. I mean, I know it's because you've told me that you cook and everything, and are a chef. But like for some reason, there are people in life that you like listen to about food. You know what I mean? And sometimes those people are famous, Anthony Bourdain and people like that. And then sometimes they're just like your homie, who's like, trust me, dude. Like. And it's one of those things, too, because it's like it comes from how much I hate cooking that I actually have such a strong respect for people who do, because I'm in awe of it, you know? And it must be how it feels when, like, you know, like I can play the piano okay, right? To somebody who can't play the piano at all, I'm pretty good at the piano. And to a really good piano player, I'm nothing. And so when I see a really good piano player, I'm like, wow, dude. Wow. And again, I'm super bad at analogies, so sometimes I just like walk off a fucking cliff as I'm trying to make one. But I just am in awe of other people's gifts and talents and skills, and especially when it combines with food. I love that. I love people who are talented and passionate about shit. And also, I like food. Wow, RJ, dude. RJ gets it on the first guess. Damn, bro. I'm not gonna publicly say anything, but damn, dude, that's pretty good. Good seeing ya and y'all. That's what's up, Stoner. Ooh, Asahi. Or am I saying that? Asahi? Salud. Let's go. Y'all are homies. Jess says I put mayonnaise on my PB&J sandwiches. Oh, I missed all these chats. I'm so sorry, guys. That's what's up. I didn't see you say it. Dude, Void, it got kicked out of the chat. It didn't even show me that. I don't think it let you. It didn't let it go through. Zing, we love you. You're awesome. We need to get a host together and we can dine with you. Yes. That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I was in awe of his ability. Like, he was such a kind, and funny dude, just charismatic and outgoing. Every single, like, I would mention this earlier. Literally 50 people approached him in the gym that because we were shooting the commercial in an active gym that had hundreds and hundreds of people in it. Shout out food. Master of the baiting. That's so funny. Stoner, how was your day, brother? What's good? Welcome back, Flagpole. Baited by the master. No, we had some issues in the Discord last night, so we had to kind of deal with it. But again, thank you to everybody who was kind and supportive. I really appreciate that, and I'm sorry. I will be better about moderating and like I said, like sometimes this is what is going to happen because that person was talking about how they'd made a GoFundMe because they were struggling, and I had said that they could post it in the Discord, which I did. I and you always can, and this goes for everybody who's a member of the community. It also needs to be said, I cannot guarantee that people will donate to your GoFundMe. I'm sorry. But please, if you need something and reach out and if I can help, I'll help. But I can't force people to donate or help. I felt terrible. What's up, Stoner? Dude? I haven't said that to somebody Matchable. What's up, Cookie? I finally woke up earlier to reach your live. Sorry, I've been oversleeping to avoid the damn sun. That's what's up, Cookie. It's all good, brother. I appreciate you. Strange One says, I'm sure Ableton is great, but that UI is so bad looking. I don't know. Yo, shout out to Strange One. What's your favorite DAW? What's your favorite DAW, my friend? Because I do love Ableton, but I've also been working at Ableton for 15 years, so I feel very comfortable in it. And I'll bet it feels really weird to somebody coming from either FL Studio or Logic or anything like that. But shout out to FL Studio and Logic and every single DAW ever. Because I don't know, I find Ableton to be very simple, but that just might be again because I worked with it for a decade plus. Cookie, I appreciate you. Be back. I'm going to have to let my dogs outside. That's what's up. Cookie, how you doing? I hope everyone had a great day. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out food. Yum Yum sauces, mayo, sweet chili sauce, and sriracha. I'm helping my friend open a restaurant later this Sunday. If Mr. swings through a war sign, we can sit down to eat for sure. Yo, Zing, dude, I'll take you up on that, bro. Absolutely. Let us know in the chat as that progresses, dude. I would love that. I only smoke beers, but I'll hang out with you any day, RJ. Same, bro. Void said, yes, I need your help. I need a hug from every one of you. I got you. I'll hug you, Void. You have a hug from me. No fighting. Everybody gets one hug, and then any hug after that is $5. I'm monetizing my hugs. That's what my whole family, I'm making them pay $5 per hug. I love each and every one of y'all. I appreciate you for chilling. Bahaha, smoking beers is life goals. I also chase shots with high fives on occasion. Man, I have not taken a shot in so long. Man, and I think back, y'all can get a hand hug. Now make it $6. Hug. We've been pretty good, although we did have margaritas the other night. And that was kind of nice. It was nice to sometimes it is I've been very, very I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at balancing out. I have been streaming a ton. But I have been taking some afternoons off, or I've taken a couple evenings off. I've dedicated my time to my girlfriend. I went to my dad's show. You know, I got to hang out with my mom, like, and I'm seeing, you know, like I'm doing pretty good touching grass and stuff. You know, I've been touching grass. Live long and prosper. Shout out to Cookie. We still here. I got a tad distracted. Shout out to Person. Mad love, y'all. RJ said, I forgot to tell you, I got to go backstage and watch All American Rejects perform at Universal on my birthday weekend. No shit. No, I didn't know that at all. That's awesome. Yo, there's nothing like going backstage at a concert to ruin every concert for you from then on. Like, we used to put on shows like locally, but we would also there's a big music festival in Milwaukee called Summerfest, and there's a whole festival grounds that we have over by the lake, and it's pretty cool. I hate it because there's too many people and everyone's wasted. But when I was younger, it used to be fun, and occasionally it's still fun to go and experience. But I am now an old crotchety man. I'm like, there's too many kids here. But we would put on shows at like these bigger events as well. And man, being at like small venues and large venues and being able to like go in the green room and go backstage and kind of like not be VIP, but like be outside of like the normal audience. I'm like, dude, I'm like, every time I go to a show, I'm like, why am I out here? I'm like, I should be back there. Like, I'm so spoiled. And I'm like, I don't want to be here. I've been chilling. All Americans Rejects mention. Discourse still booming just in the private sections. That's what's up, Void. What's up, Joe? Joe Master. Sorry, I must have looked at the other chat for a second. Shout out to Joe Master for coming through. That's awesome though, man. How were the All American Rejects? Shout out to the mom and dad-onomics. Yo, thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts, everybody. And shout out to RJ and Persian for all the gifted memberships. Congratulations to everybody who got one. Appreciate you guys. Said Stoner, are you tipsy, bro? I wasn't allowed to record backstage, but when I went to VIP, I was able to. Nice. Fucking love shows. Still love mosh pits, and I'm an old woman. That's so funny. So no, I am not. Am I? No, 'tis not. Am I? Uh-oh, Mad Loco's talking backwards. Joe Master, how was your day, my dude? Yo, shout out to Zing. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Mad Loco. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Persian. Shout out to Void. Shout out to Stoner. Shout out to Cookie. Shout out to Flagpole. I wish the homie Strange One would have hung around and discussed music a little bit more. That would have been cool. Shout out to, is All Queens still here? She might have had to head out. Man, I want crackers and cheese now. Crackers, cheese now. V, bring me crackers and bring me crackers and cheese. V. She's the worst cat. What up, Terry? Big Sean. Terry dropping in. Yo, thank you for the gifts. Shout out to all queens. I see you. I see you, queen. Nah, loco, que pedo? Hello, I'll crack another one. Let's go. I'm very good, Joe. Is PUBG any good? I don't hate PUBG. I haven't played it in a long time because they stopped making it available for my old Xbox. Cause I have a broke ass Xbox. Hey, what up, Angry Otter? We were just talking about you. How you doing, Angry? Shout out to Angry. Are you back home now? Joe, I was telling Joe so today I had a commercial that I shot, and my call time was 6 a.m. and it was a half hour away, so I had to leave at 5:30. So I woke up and I'd set my alarm for 4:30, which is pretty like cutting it pretty close, but I like decided to keep it going. But I woke up at 4 for some reason, way before my alarm, and I went and I checked my batteries that I was charging for my job, and one of them was burning hot and had not charged. And I spent from 4 a.m. until about just after 5 a.m. extremely worried that this battery was going to catch on fire because it was staying very hot for a very long time. And I was extremely worried that there was going to be a cascade fire. And then yeah, I went to I finally cooled down. I took a shower real quick, loaded up my equipment, went to the job. We shot a commercial from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It was quite a day. Angry said, I'm still in London. That's what's up. Cheese's Crust just read the Discord. Wait, did something bad happen in the Discord? Uh-oh. Oh, nothing bad happened. Okay. I thought something bad happened. Aw. Soft chinchilla. That's cute. Yo, let's go, Stoner. Let's go, bro. Nice, dude. Yo, shout out to Kahana, bro. How you doing, brother? Oh, the stuff in the Discord last night was a bit disconcerting and unfortunate, but you know, like I said, it was nice that like again those are aberrations that like all the homies in the chat are like kind and just trying to like show off like their passions and their music and their animals, and they're just like looking for connection. And then if somebody comes in and is throwing some weird shit, like, you know, it's unfortunate, but at least we have each other, right, guys? Man, look who says, nah, PUBG sucks. I have to be up at 6:20? Holy shit, dude. About a week ago, I found this cute sticker in my life. I posted in the Discord, but it says, soft chinchilla, tough spirit, adapt. Dude, I just saw it, Rhea. That's adorable. Cute little chinchilla. I got to get up to feed the birds whenever they start tweeting. I smoke in the drip. What's up, Joe? Somebody would join and come. Welcome back, Otter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Boyd. Pure THC lab tested. Oh, shit. The last gummy I took had me crawling on the ground, crying out that I didn't want to be high anymore. Man, loco, that's... that's... That's super funny. Oh, Joe Master says, be careful with batteries nowadays. Yo, that's real talk, dude. And like, I don't fuck around with my lithium ions. I'm very careful with them and disposing them, but this one was older, and I usually don't charge things overnight, but I had forgotten to charge my things during the day. And yeah, I think that I was very like if I had charged it longer, I think even if I hadn't woken up 20 or 30 minutes earlier than my alarm, I think it could have been a very different, terrible scenario, to be honest. So I feel very lucky. Terry Davis is hold on, I lost the chat. So found out today I found out as a business owner, if someone does not have an ID or birth certificate, I can pay for them. You know, it is a tax write-off. No shit. Also, if I need them to travel, almost like small time. What's up, Dark Side? Welcome back. Their flights, bus, or no shit. I didn't do it this time. No, it wasn't. No, Void, no, there's nothing that you did, man. No, you're good. Darkside said earlier it was messed up with that Lee person. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Darkside. And I like I said, and I know you guys, nobody was like, how dare you, Sean? How could you let this happen? But I do feel a certain amount of responsibility in that, because I try to check the Discord at least a couple times a day. But I had to go to bed early. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. for my job. I had spent the whole day with my girlfriend, so I just wasn't on Discord most of the day. So, yeah, it was unfortunate. Terry says, Joe Master, what's good, bro? I asked that stupid ass if he could play an instrument. He was like, no. I traveled 11 years as a salesman. No more traveling. Yeah, I do think that, like I said, I really think that he was trying to get your goat, Rhea, and because he was very much singling you out as well. I traveled 11 years as a salesman. No more traveling for me. The woods rely on me too much. Hell yeah, Joe. Shout out to Joe. How are the birds, my friend? The stream's always popping off, dude. Welcome back, Flagpole. Welcome back, hey. Zachary said, my cat stole my PC mouse and I can't find it. Oh, no. Yo, shout out to Zachary. Thanks for coming through, Zach. How was your day, bro? Egan, can you get a caster replacement? What is that? What is a caster replacement, Joe? I don't know what that is. Feeling a little low. A few things are annoying me right now, but I'm trying to get in a better mood. It's okay, Rhea. Check this out. I have the solution for you, Rhea. Have you tried just not being in a better mood? Have you just tried, like, being happier? Just do that. Boom. Boom. Solved another problem. Fixed another life, you guys. Just by the power of my words. Sometimes all you got to say is some super toxic positivity shit. Hey, just follow your dreams, Rhea, and everything will be fine. I feel mega better now. Punch his computer screen. I feel so much better. That's so funny. Angry Otter said, so last night we went to go see The Play That Goes Wrong. That's right. I remember you said you were going to go see that. Then we were supposed to go get drinks with a friend that happened to be there at the same time, but what happened is that we left at intermission because Wade felt bad. Got to the hotel where he proceeded to barf all over the stairs of the reception and all over the room. Oh, no. Angry Otter. What was it food poisoning, or was it just the booze, or what? What happened? That sucks. Oh, man. Poor Wade. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter's homie Wade. Zing said, I am very interested in the circuit bending RHX 34 made and what kinds of sounds it can make. Yo, and Zing, she has quite a few of those circuit bender things. Yo, what's up, Bowen? Shout out to Bowen. Hey, just be happy. Dude, okay. Do you want to hear about this thing that I read about today? It was all about luck. And they were talking about lucky people. And this guy set up a test. And he had 200 people who considered themselves to be very lucky and who objectively looked like they had lucky lives. Money, successful relationships, success in business. They were just doing well. They considered themselves lucky. They had all the things that showed to be lucky. And then he had 200 people that didn't consider themselves lucky. And he gave them something he called the newspaper test. And what he did is he said, look in this newspaper and tell me how many images there are in this newspaper. And if you tell me the exact number of images in the newspaper, you'll get $500. But if you're wrong, you don't get anything. And then in the middle of the newspaper, they put a bunch of advertisements. They put one in the middle that said, the answer is 54. Go tell the person running this test, and you will get your money. And then at the very end, they even put another advertisement in the newspaper that said, if you read this, there's a bonus round. Go tell the person who administered the test, and they'll give you an extra amount of money on top of the 500. And all, like not all, but a huge percentage of the lucky people saw that advertisement and redeemed the money and the bonus. And a lot of the unlucky people never saw the ad because they were so focused on trying to get to the fucking goal, which was count how many images there are. They were so focused on that they didn't read the advertisement that was right in front of their face that said, this is the answer. And that is a perfect example of a way that you can totally, like, it's like people call it manifestation, but really it's being open to new shit. Let's go, RJ. Yo. Wow. Love you, sweetheart, man. Let's go, Cookie. What's up, Cookie? What did he say? Like, what did Cookie? I missed a lot of. It's okay. No, it's okay. I didn't see. He didn't seem like he was spamming. It's okay. Bowen, Fork the Toaster, Peanut Butter and Jelly, Amy Potier, and Cowell Tech. Well, that's what's up. Congratulations to Bowen for the gift membership. Let's go. No, it's okay. Cookie's a homie. Cookie just has a tendency sometimes when he has, instead of typing like a longer sentence, he types like 3 sentences. But we love Cookie. I appreciate you, brother. He doesn't drink. It was dinner. Ugh. Dude, food poison. Is he okay now, Angry? Today kind of pissed me out. I was messing around with it earlier, and it was doing fine, but I plugged it back in this evening, and something inside must have come loose. So I got to open it back up, but I just don't have the... Is it maybe a soldering issue? Does soldering ever... Let's go. Yo, let's go, RJ. Oh, that's Angry Otter. Angry Otter and RJ. Let's go, you guys. I love cookies, too. Let's go. Congratulations to Cool, Target Gaming Candy, Helicopter, Anakin Skywalker, and Rock Guy. Let's go, you guys. Thank you, Angry. Thank you, RJ. You guys are incredible human beings. Just blessing the chat. Shout out to Angry Otter out in London. How many more days until the... So, I think we broke the tubes again. I know, I think like all 5 came through, right? He's fine now. Okay, good. Yo, congratulations, Bowen, on the gifted membership. Let's go. Hell yeah, Rhea. Hey, yo, Angry. Oh no, YouTube is not broken at all. Shout out to Josie, Camellia, Farhaj, Felix, and Saiful Buri. I don't know how to pronounce some people's names, and I apologize if I butcher it. Thank you, dude. Yo, thanks for coming through, y'all. Man, I gotta say, like, today was a long day, and I will say that I was really looking forward to logging in and seeing y'all again. Bling! Yo, Angry. Yo, okay, let's go. RC, Zach, Giant, William, two Williams. Angry making it rangry. Rangry. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks, dude. You guys are incredible. Oh my god. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Shout out to our Zach, Alien Gang, Arthur, Sonics, NB, Average Funk, Juan, dude. Let's go. RJ, person. Yo, you guys are incredible. Thank you for being so freaking supportive. You guys are incredible human beings. It makes me so happy to know people are looking at all the stuff I post in there. Yo, Rhea, like that's you like y'all are making like like you guys are making this into something. I'm not gonna get emotional. But I will say, every time I think of that dead hummingbird floating down the river, oh, life is short, ladies and gentlemen, and I am so very honored to have been able to make each and every one of your acquaintances, to be able to get to know you guys, to be friends with y'all. It's an honor. I hope that like I can make you guys feel even a tenth as much joy and happiness and love that you guys make me feel. Lots of memberships tonight. Angry Otter said, I'm in London until Saturday, then back home for a week before going to Oh shit, I didn't know. You're going to San Diego? What's in San Diego? Or more work or? Joe Master said, I think YouTube is the most watched content, considering it since February 14, 2005 launched in the first video, me at the zoo. Nice. A week in San Diego. Man, you just... I mean, I know you're doing work, so I know it's not all just, like, fun, but, like, dude, you live an amazingly charmed life, my friend. Well-deserved. A well-deserved, charmed life. Yo, shout out to Angry Otter. Shout out to RJ. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, you guys. Angry Otter said, I do. Chad Hurley, yeah. Bowen said, angry, love you. Shout out to Bowen, man. Bowen, I hope you're doing well. You want to hear Godzilla, Bowen? Bowen, you want to hear Godzilla? Ragnarok, you want to hear Ragnarok? This one goes out to the homie Bowen. Congratulations on your gifted membership, my dude. Thanks for being a part of the community. Each and every one of you. What's up, body? Let's go. Hell yeah, RJ, let's do it, man. We should go to Chinatown. Let's go to the Art Institute. Eat 100 milligrams. Have a panic attack on the streets of Chicago. Hey, you guys want to come to Chicago and have a panic attack with me on the street? Let's do it. See Chen and Chug. Shout out to Joe Master. Body, how you been, bro? Ray said, it's nice. I think you do. Thank you, Ray. You add to my existence a lot. Super Met, super Met long. Right back at you. Thank you for clicking the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. As we all know, that's the only thing that matters in life is likes. Don't forget, guys, the only thing that matters in life is getting thumbs up on YouTube. I've always said that. Nice, bro. I like it, bro. Body, I like your profile pic. Let's go. Clip it. Yo, Zing, I'm very glad that you joined the community, dude. But for real, RJ, yo, if you guys go to Chicago, we'll make a trip down. We'll meet you down there. Cause also like, I got my homie lives down there. I'd be so down. Man, heart good. That's what's up, Bowen. My dad actually has blue eyes just like that. No shit. Don't forget, guys, the only thing that matters is likes. Some people say, hey, no, it's all about the content of your character. No, it's likes. Duh. It's always been likes. Ever since MySpace. Did MySpace have likes? You know, it's crazy. I used to use MySpace so much. I don't remember much about it. Like, at all. And when they fucked up that whole migration on MySpace and they lost all that data, that sucks. I mean, like, I didn't hate it, but, like, MySpace was, like, you know, it was what it was, but I'm like, I wish I could go back. Although, it's probably better for the better that we can't. Yeah, that's right. It had view counts like on your page. But I was born with light brown eyes and unintentionally turned out blue with AI. See, AI knows more than you. That's cool though, buddy. RJ said it's only an hour and a half from you. We can meet. Oh, dude, I'll come all the way down, bro. No worries. Because here's the thing. Halfway between Milwaukee and Chicago is like Kenosha or Racine. And we're not going to either of those places, dude. Just trust me as a Wisconsin. Like, I mean, like, all due respect to Kenosha and to Racine. Thank you for being part of Wisconsin or whatever. But, like, no, we'll come down to Chicago, bro. Chicago's where it's at, man. Egan, you just admitted to liking AI. I mean, I never said I don't like AI. I don't like generative AI with music. We've been over this. Like, I do think that AI is, like, I find large language models to be extremely fascinating. I think it's incredible technology. I really do. I just don't like generative AI when it comes to making music and stuff like that. But, like, Joe, you're someone who has shown me that, like, there are people who use AI, generative AI, to make music, but they're using it to learn. And I think that that's an important thing to remember. Like, I think that it's a natural thing for artists to feel a little threatened and a little what's the word? I don't know, just resist it. And I think that that's a very natural and healthy response. But I think it's also like important to keep an open mind, and like, you know, people who use generative AI aren't evil people. You know what I mean? They're not like monsters that should be like, how could you do this? I don't like it, you know, and there hasn't been a lot of like, there's the BBL Drizzy song is like the only AI song that I can think of that I was like, that's an AI song that I liked. But his logo is, he said it was AI. No, that's what he said, because Body of Play said, but I was born with light brown eyes and it unintentionally turned out blue with AI. Shout out to RJ for this. No, that Joe, I totally agree with you. Bowen, you behave. Dude, yeah, RJ, dude, definitely let me know, bro. I can write my own lyrics after learning 2 years, but I also play my music and tell people exactly what it is. That's what's up, bro. Joe, like I said, I've appreciated our conversations about it, and like while I still am like very resistant to generative AI when it like Suno and stuff like that, I don't. It's like whatever brings people to music. You know what I mean? Like, on the one hand, as an artist, I I'm like, I very much value being an artist. I love making art. But like we've another thing, like where I'm like, I'm not gonna stop making music because of AI. And that's the one thing that I don't agree. There's a lot of artists out there that are like, we're not gonna make music. We're not gonna be able to do it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Just because there's generative AI out there making music, and just because there's a lot of artists out there that are using it, it's just more competition. There's always been competition. And eventually I will be singing, making my... See, and Joe, like, that's what and that is why I'm like, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate having conversations with people that I like don't have like the exact same viewpoint on, because you can come to new conclusions, and it can help elaborate, and it's like, oh, I don't just hate AI. You know what I mean? It's really easy to say that and oversimplify something, but it's much deeper than that. And I think it's also like people being drawn to AI, generative AI or ChatGPT or whatever the fuck, images even. I still think it's like, it's amazing technology. And again, it's not going to make me stop making art. So it really is no threat to me. I missed a bunch of the chat here. I'm so sorry. So I missed MySpace. Zing said, I have to use my Instagram instead of my YouTube so I can feel better with my likes. Instagram is starting to irritate me. MySpace Music was they had top 10 indie artists in each state. That's right. Freaking algorithm dropped me. I forgot about me after I crashed out once on my story. So dumb. I think if AI can make better music than you, then you should learn from it until you can exceed it, 100%, Rhea. The algorithm can be brutal. I mean, listen, so like, just learn from that shit and do something cool before that happens or whatever. I'm sure you could pull some sweet samples from it if the copyright thing was sketchy. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, I ain't going to be using AI anytime soon. I have too much shit kicking around that I haven't checked. Yeah, and that's part of it is like, it's also like, if people use it, go for it. If you don't, like, I didn't like how Diplo was like, you better catch up. And it's like, like, cool, you can make, like, yes, I could type in, play a chord progression on piano. But, like, do you know how it feels to play when I'm zoning out and there's 4 people in the chat and I'm just playing the piano for an hour or two? Like, my brain is transported into another dimension, and I love being there, and I'll always go there, and there's nothing that's going to keep me from it. And that's the beautiful thing about that. If you was to use it for 6 months with your knowledge, we could make it twice as smart, and you would spit lyrics free-flowing. Intentions is everything. High vibes to all. Body, I love that. High vibes to all. I really like that. Bowen said RJ Pickle Feast coming. That's so funny. Thank you for the clapping seal, RJ. I bet 9% of you use AI music there here because you make music. If you get the license, you don't get copyright. 100%. Right, and like I said, I think there's a lot to learn, but also, again, I do look at, and I do think it's important to treat each form of AI like it's different. Because like something like Suno, a generative AI thing versus something like a large language model type ChatGPT thing, like those are like different. Sort of. I don't know. It's also, there is one part of me where I'm like, and I mean this with respect, where it's like, I just don't care. You know what I mean? In the end, I'm like I said, like, if AI brings more people to making music, to listening to music, to creating, to exploring, to having these kinds of conversation with other artists, then success. Then it's done its job, and we're growing as a species still, and that's the one thing that I don't buy into, that it's some sort of like creativity killer. It's a new thing, and it's a little bit weird, but I don't know. Humans, man. Humans, dude. We're what a fascinating little bunch of things we are on this planet. But after they listen to you, they become to like you for being it. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. ChatGPT is a joke to apps. Yo, shout out to Bowen. Shout out to Joe Master, RJ. Shout out to Body of Play. Shout out to Person Tube. Shout out to Angry Otter for all the donated memberships. I gapped and played the guitar for like hours last night. I know exactly. I wouldn't give that up for anything. Diplo is one step over the using it as a tool line, but then it will probably be 85% correct. Can't fear too much though, because it lacks the essence of what makes music humanness. Humans. Human. So you're just an all-around amazing and good guy. RJ, bro, thank you, man. That's so... You guys are gonna make me emotional, dog. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that, RJ. Artists only hate on AI because it gives them great competition, and how do people act? That's a good point, Joe. That's a good, that's a very, neutral way to look at it, too, because it is, like I said, I've mentioned this before, too, about AI, where I'm like, as artists, prior to AI, we're all in competition with each other for listeners and trying to get our music heard by everybody else, as many people as we can. And we've been in competition with millions and millions and millions of artists for a long time. And we're still going to be in... And if there's more artists and more of them are AI artists, oh no, like I was up against 100 million artists and now I'm up against 150 million artists. I can't tell the difference, What's good will float to the top and what's bad will not. And it will be like, a few people have made this argument, which is a fair one, which is, yo, if somebody likes AI music, then it's valid. And that's a hard truth. Because it's also like, it's the same thing of like, yo, sometimes music that you think is bad, other people like, and that makes it a valid piece of art. And so if people decide they like, I mean, people like U2, the band. I'm just kidding. Shout out to U2. Good night, RJ and RHX. Sweet dreams. Shout out to Bowen. RHX is still here. She's in the other stream. She's in the widescreen stream. Widescreen stream. RJ said, I'd want you to be a goddad to my child. I bless this child. I bless this child. And bring me a child. Did you guys ever see Ghostbusters? What was that guy's name in Ghostbusters who stole what's her name's child? Joe Masters said, I've learned more off from AI than artists because it seems that artists leave things out, so really not teaching like AI. Well, and I think also it's like, how people learn music too is totally different. So I think some people, learn really well from one type of thing. Like I couldn't have possibly learned the violin from AI. You know what I mean? Like the way that I learned violin was in-person training with a teacher for years and years and years and years. And that's awesome. And it was awesome. But I think I knew a lot of people that didn't do well learning music like that, So I'm like, what worked for me doesn't work for everybody else, and vice versa. So it's like some people I can't learn from AI, but like I think people could. And I do think, like you said, like I think there's some things that everybody can learn from this shit. You can always learn something. It's always a learning experience. Let's go. You guys are awesome. What's up, Decoded? Decoded. I can make better robot music than AI can, and better human music. Shout out to Ray. We're feeling good, Decoded. Let's go. Thank you, Body. Yo, shout out to Body of Play for the gifted membership. Shout out to Ryan Lee. Thank you, dude. Example, you're an excellent play instruments. I feel like I'm a beast at writing songs. Joe, I've heard your lyrics. You a beast. It has to be fun for people to learn, right? Yes. So, Egan, I think you could learn from AI. I mean, I definitely have already learned from AI in so many ways, because I've had a lot of conversations with ChatGPT about how to optimize my SEO for my website for my location sound mixing. And that was something I hadn't experienced before, so gotta be willing to learn always. 100% agree with you, Joe. I'm one of those musicians, I had a really hard time learning from teachers. One lesson and I was so fucking done. See, and that's the thing. I'm like, I had a really good relationship with my violin teacher, so it wasn't hard for me to go on. But I knew a bunch of people that were coming up at the same time as me, and they had a similar where it was like they didn't love that process. Zing says, I have aphantasia, and I cannot close my eyes and visualize things. I just have to go by what it feels and learn a lot faster if I see it with my eyeballs. Very interesting. Decoded said, about to hop in the stew. Just wanted to pop in and say, I love you all. Stay blessed. Yo, shout out to Decoded. Yo, Decoded, good luck in your studio sesh. Post some stuff in the Discord, bro. Wait, did you send the gun emoji? I didn't see that. I think maybe it got moved out of the My art teacher in high school was named Mr. Egan. No shit. I didn't see it's funny. It censored it because you put the gun emoji in there. That's so funny. Also, Decoded, I forget if you did this, but please make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on in your membership settings so that you can receive a gift membership, because we've had a bunch of people donating gift memberships tonight. And you could be a winner. If you haven't, please don't forget to click the thumbs up too. I'm sorry to beg. Yo, we have 53 new gifted memberships tonight, you guys. That's crazy. 53 gifted memberships tonight. Be right back. Gotta drive home. Yay, he's free. He's free. Shout out to RJ. Drive safely. Let's go, RJ. Tinky. That's a creepy name. Me being a mechanic, I always tell people if you get a know-it-all mechanic, run like hell, because they won't pick up the book because they already know. Joe Master said, where is that setting at? Joe, so when you click the join button where you would join the membership, there's 3 little white dots in the top right corner of that window. You click on those 3 white dots, it brings up a little menu, and you should be able to toggle receive gift memberships. Decoded. Man, I really appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate everybody bringing like new ideas. I appreciate y'all like trying to put me up on game and shit. Hell yeah. Body, I appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Let's go. So we haven't made anything new tonight. Should we make something new? Let's do it. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Let's do... Check. I did not download Zing. F sharp minor. Word. Here, this is a perfect example time to use play. So Zing, this is the classic. Like people tell me to do things during the stream, and then I'm like, I'll do it after the stream, and then I like log off at 4 a.m, and then I sleep all day, and then I forget, and then I like go and do stuff all day, and then I log back in, and then people are like, did you do the thing you said you were gonna do last night? And I'm like, fuck. Damn it. Because I can't download it while I'm live. But there's a lot of people, like, for example, Playbox and a bunch of these things. My homie Legendary Cat, he told me about them for months before I finally got them. So, sometimes it just takes a minute. Okay, F sharp minor. Whoa, 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 Say, yeah, I know I do too. Yeah, play. It's fun. I thought your name was Red Bulla. I have a friend in Red Bull BC Breaking Championship, Phil Kim. Have you auctioned your painting off yet? No, I haven't gotten my Shopify up yet, but I am on it. So what auto-tune are you using and how much does it cost? It's through this Voice Live Touch. It's not auto-tune technically. It's not like Melodyne or Antares auto-tune. There's a tuning setting. Shout out to auto-tune. I use Grayleon 3. I've never heard of that. Or have I? Grayleon? Grayleon. Ooh. Ooh, that looks pretty. Grayleon. Yo, thank you. Dude, body. Bro. Yo, that's a huge gift. Yo, Body of Play just sent a GOAT trophy for 1,000 jewels. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Free is the best price. Just use like that and like any compressor in your set. Ooh, hell yeah, I'm gonna check that out too. Yo, dude. The GOAT trophy? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy work. You're amazing, dog. Thank you, bro. Yeah, that is the one thing that I do like. The only benefit, and it's not a huge one, truthfully, but one of the benefits of using this TC Helicon is that there's no processing power used. I mean, besides running it as an audio input, like all the work is being done not on my computer. Which is valuable to me, because I do think I don't have a supercomputer, you know what I mean? So I do have to move and be aware of my processing power. Spend too much money on shitty gear and kids' toys from the 80s and 90s. That's so funny. Yo, shout out to Rhea. If you haven't, please click the thumbs up and the hearts, guys. If we can. I know it's late. I do appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody coming through. What you gonna do? I still can't get over the GOAT trophy, dude. It's crazy. Yo, crazy. Everything feel good to me. What's up, Meg? Shout out to Megalodon. A bop it? Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. I was saying bop it would go nuts too. I'm gonna do my pedal instead of Grayling because it does sound better. What pedal? Animal sound old McDonald pull spin toys, dude. Yo, those, oh my god. Zing. I have not thought about one of the with the little thing in the middle. Oh my god. Do you guys remember those books that had the buttons on the side and like they played sounds and shit? Oh my god. I totally forgot about those too until just now. No wonder I love buttons and shit. The fuck? That makes perfect sense. It made perfect sense why I like buttons. I've been conditioned since my youth to like buttons, to like buttons. Right. Bop it, twist it, turn it. I'm going to be in a circuit bend hole for that. Hell yeah. As you should be. Meg, what's good with you? Shout out to Megalodon. Big homie. Guys, don't forget, if you can, please click the hearts and the thumbs up. Please, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. I just wanna see on my bed. I'm so fucking tired. I can barely open my eyes. And I am so fucking tired. I'm tired of these lies. My world around is filling me. You know that I survive in it. I feel so all alone when I can't see, but everyone is coming for me. Why do you care? Why do you care? I mean, you don't know for me, I say, but for me, rise for me. A Furby. I really want a Furby, make a little wet. I want me with Shirley, but I'm wondering yet. The worms. It sounds like he's saying a worm. Worm. What's up, Lynn? Lynn said, who are some of my favorite artists? Lynn, that's a good question. I really like James Blake. I'm one of my favorite artists. Even plugging into your setup and seeing it talk, the sounds as you use them would be a live stream boss move. Fuck, man. Dude, I think I might have to log off. I'm exhausted. I've been up for 22 hours. I think I have to go to bed. Check. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I stayed awake as long as I could. I didn't think I'd make it this long, to be honest. Thank you to everybody who hung out tonight. Thank you to every single person who sent a RJ, PersonTube, Angry Otter. Thank you for sending me all the love and the gift memberships. Thank you to Body of Play Music for the gift memberships. RJ, Angry Otter, PersonTube for the gifts. Thank you for the what do you call the GOAT trophy. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for making this community what it is. It's not really about me anymore. It's about y'all. So thank you for everything. Thank you for joining my lives, and thank you for joining my life. Yes, same time tomorrow. I will be logging on in the afternoon. I'm gonna play some piano, and we're gonna make some music. I'm gonna get some sleep though. I'm gonna rest up, and so I expect to be on in the afternoon tomorrow, and also in the evening. I hope to see you all there. Mad love to each one of you. Body of Play, Meg, Joe Master, Angry Otter, RJ, Bowen, Flagpole. Like, I miss so many people. Stoner, Queens, Rhea, everybody. Zing. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sorry I couldn't make it longer. I really wanted to. I really wanted to stay up all night. But my brain is officially shutting down. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And life is short, you guys. Hug your loved ones. And until tomorrow, be good. Spread love. Spread positivity. We'll do the damn thing. Thanks again, everybody. Really, really grateful. Love you guys. Deuces.